Hey out there, YouTube land, this is Kuda Slayer again. Decided to do another quick video just for the hell of it. Kind of one of the things I've been trying to do is learn some new skills to make my own, bits and bobs, and just kind of, expand my repertoire of little, if you can say, of just try, make wargaming terrain and figures themselves. One of the things is learning how to cast my own parts. There's a company called Alumilite. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. And get a decent picture of the name. As you can see, I got this at Hobby Lobby. And here's the URL. I'll try and include it in the description later. Basically, with this kit here, this is their silicone molding product. It's one of the better ones they offer. You get basically a little bottle of catalyst, which goes with this 1 pound of silicone rubber, and it's basically about enough to make I think roughly about 21 inches cubic inches of molding. And they kind of show you how to, there's really good videos they offer on the website to show you how to figure out how much you need and how to properly cast your parts. Then they offer several different styles of resin to mold with after your mold's done. This is a 2-part resin that will cure within about an hour after you mix it and apply it to the mold. And one thing I kind of I guess throw in is that this is really good for large parts, like as you can see here, some of the dragon teeth obstacles and bulkheads. It's really kind of hard to do small parts because it takes for some odd reason large parts will cure within about 45 minutes or an hour, while small stuff can sit there for almost 2 hours. That's kind of one of the craziest things about the properties of the resin. But anyway, that's enough gabbing about the product. Here's basically the project I was working on. One of the things with all these super heavy tanks and everything is I always kind of notice that there's no real I don't see too many dragon teeth mines or tank obstacles used very often. I kind of thought that was whenever you're watching World War II movie or anything, you often see the tanks rolling over or trying to roll over obstacles like the old style dragon teeth. And there was something that would stop a super heavy like a Bane blade, so I decided to make one, make a series on my own. And it was kind of funny because I was sitting at a buffet with my spouse and found the dessert cups they were using to serve pudding in were just about the right shape of a rather large dragon tooth obstacle, and so I took it and made a mold of it and played around with it. And as you can see, I made some Aquila symbols out of green stuff, and then made a copy of it for the other side. This one unfortunately kind of cracked, but I'm not too worried about it since it adds a little character to it. The first mold I had made, unfortunately, kind of got messed up a little. This is another silicone molding product. It's a 2-parter which you can use if you're trying to make a real quick mold. But unfortunately, I kind of messed it up a little, but it was just usable enough I can still make molds out of it. And later, I made a better mold, which is after making about 21 parts, it's starting to kind of degrade a little. But kind of one little funny thing about such things is that this is already pre-battle damaged, so to speak. So you don't have to worry about roughing it too much. It's kind of one thing I hate about a lot of people who make their own parts or do their own models, is that everything always either A, looks the same, or it looks like it just came out of the factory, all shiny and new. And that's, it gets boring after a while, but just a little bit of sanding, and this will look good as a rather old obstacle. Another thing I've been trying to do is replicate some old parts. This is a bulkhead from the old Necromunda games. It's not perfect, but I needed something for another building project I have going on, and so I just kind of modified the original plastic bulkheads to kind of make it a little easier to replicate. And I've taken the top tabs off so that it doesn't look as modular, or kind of want to, it kind of just make it look a little more realistic instead of look like, ooh, this is something they just threw together. But this is still kind of curing a little, so it's a little flexible. Just let it, everything after an hour or so, everything is good enough to pull it out and just let it sit on its own until it finally cures, about maybe another hour or so, and then you can just start using it right out. Or if you just want, just let it sit for a whole day and cure on its own that way. But anyway, that's kind of enough rambling from me. I just wanted to share some things I've been doing, because to me, I think this is something that there's really no excuse nobody else can do something like this on their own. There's enough people, enough imagination. We should be able to come up with all kinds of things and share this information and skills with each other, and just try to help each other out. There's kind of a bit of a steep learning curve when you're working with products like this. Unfortunately, I think I spent about $100 on molding compounds alone, and I may have made possibly 6 decent molds that have stand up pretty well. But it's the only way you learn is to make enough mistakes and keep on going. But again, this is something I don't see any reason why nobody else can do too. But anyway, this is Kuda Slayer signing off, and everybody, let's share those ideas and share those skills, and let's all have fun. Peace out.